Risky behavior.
Yo, what's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Welcome to Risky Behavior. I am your host, Schmelly, and once again,
Risky behavior.
today I want to talk about what is wifey material. A lot of people saying it. It constantly gets brought up in these dating conversations. And so I just want to know, what is wifey material? Now, first I got to start off being totally transparent, and I must apologize because when I be in some of these conversations and I'm talking with other men about just being in relationships and things of that nature, there's always a man that says, well, Schmelly, what about these women with all these children that's still out here trying to date with multiple baby fathers? These women be having like 7, 8 kids with 7 to 8 different baby daddies. And you know what I be doing? I be calling them liars. I be saying, man, what y'all talking about is not true. Women are not out here with all these baby daddies and all these baby fathers. It ain't no women with 6 to 8 kids with 6 to 8 baby fathers. Y'all listening to too many podcasts. Well, I gotta be transparent here and say that, you know what? I was wrong. This woman right here that on this, she got 7 children and 6 baby fathers. So I just wanted to start off apologizing, man, and say that I was wrong. I was completely wrong, totally wrong. Ain't no way around it. I was wrong. Now, this right here is going to be a Kendra G Singles Live reaction. The video that we're about to watch. Lady comes on the show looking for love. She's got 7 children, 6 baby fathers, but she considers herself to be a wife. She says she's a wife, regardless of her past, regardless of what she's been through. She's still a wife. And so that's what I want to talk about today. And as you come into the room, be sure to smash that like button. Go ahead, get in the comments. When you get a chance, after you hear what you got to hear, let me know. Would you consider a woman in a position such as that as wifey material? You let me know.
Hello?
Ooh,
Hi.
hey,
You ready?
yeah, I'm ready. I'm in the bathroom.
Okay. What's your name, boo?
Alicia,
Alicia, where you call me from besides the bathroom girl?
St. Louis, Missouri.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
39. What you do for a living?
I do homicide. I'm not employed. I'm not on nobody's clock.
How you pay your bills?
I get child support.
Well, keeping it real, child. Okay. How many kids do you have?
I'm actually the one that was on the in the comments when old girl April was on your show yesterday. I got 7 kids.
Okay, I didn't know you were in the comments. Did I say something about you?
They was eating me up in the comments.
Okay, well, the cousins, I don't have nothing to do with that because I was doing the interview. So what happened?
Ollie and Anna seem so perfect. What people didn't know.
Stated that I had 7 kids, and somebody was like, "Is that a flex for you?" I'm like, "No, it's my truth." So I would never tell a man, because I have 3 that live here, but I have 7 together all together. But I would never tell a guy, "Oh, I have 3 kids," just so they would want to date me. But yeah, I have 7 kids.
Okay, 7 kids. All right, how old are your 7 kids?
I have a 19-year-old, a 13-year-old, a 16-year-old, and my last 4, 6, 3, 1 just turned 2 today, and I have a 5-year-old.
A 5-year-old. Okay. How many men?
6.
So what you call you? Girl, you got 6 men. What you looking for? You calling me for number 7?
No, so let me say this. Before I started having kids, I always had a plan for my future. I wanted to have all my kids by one man. I wanted the Christian man, but life don't go as we planned it. But I wouldn't necessarily say I'm looking to have more kids. I'm just looking to not have to look no more.
Well, I understand that, but my question is, you gave 6 men a child. Out of all those 6 men, none of them were good enough for you to be with until the end of time?
In the beginning, yeah. In the beginning. But to be honest, a lot of these guys caught me in a moment of me being vulnerable. So that's just pretty much what it is. Well,
How is it possible that women all have the same excuse? Every bad thing they did, you'll hear that often. They say, "Oh, I was vulnerable." Just no accountability at all. And it's probably because they truly don't. But you know what? I think this answer points not just to the lack of accountability, but it honestly points to the fact that when a person gives an answer like that just all the time, it's because they haven't done the work on themselves. They truly haven't went to get the help and say, "Hey, why did I really make these decisions?" I can understand you say vulnerable, but that's such a broad thing to say. That can mean anything. That means that person did not do the work because they don't have a real answer as to why they really did what they did, which is how can they truly change if they haven't figured that out?
But
well, let me ask you a question. Alicia, how old are you? You told me 39. So Alicia's 39, St. Louis, unemployed, mom of 7 kids, 4 live with her, by 6 men. Have you ever been married?
No, I've been proposed to, but never been married.
So what kind of man are you looking for, Alicia?
A man that's not married. I don't do cheaters. I don't like cheaters. I don't do thieves. I'm not real too particular on a guy that I'm looking for. I just don't want no drama. Don't want no mess.
So the 4 kids that don't live with you, why? Just curious.
So my oldest daughter, she's grown pretty much.
Okay, 19, okay.
My 13-year-old stays for her dad.
Okay.
And then the other 2, I don't want to discuss.
Okay, I respect that. Now here's the deal, Alicia. You have a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old. Are the 2-year-old and 3-year-old by the same man?
Actually, the 2-year-old and the 5-year-old is by the same man.
So you have a 3-year-old though too, right? So you had a baby 1 year, and then the following year you got pregnant by somebody else. Okay. Now, Alicia, are you familiar with my show?
Yeah, I know. I ain't even got the comments on.
That's crazy, right? Is she had kids? She had kids back to back. And so how does someone do that and feel comfortable doing that? You were like pregnant for like what, 3-4 years straight? And you have 3 kids with 2 different fathers in that short amount of period, and you have 7 kids total. That is ridiculous. How does one do that and not stop to think that this might be the wrong thing to do?
So you already know that there's gonna be a lot of comments about this. So I'm gonna give you a chance to respond to the people that feel like, you have 7 kids by 6 men. You have pretty much, well, a 5-year-old, a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 6-year-old. Do the 6-year-old and the 5-year-old have the same dad?
The 6-year-old, no, they don't.
Okay. So there's moments when you were pregnant 1 year by one man and then pregnant the following year by another man.
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. So this is going to be talked about, honey. So what do you have to say to the people that's going to be talking about this and thinking that what man would sign up for this? Just
I mean, it's fine if a man don't want to sign up for it, but I'm saying everybody has a past. And also a lot of people I also commented and said that can't nobody judge me, don't nobody have no heaven or hell to put me in. The kids that I have, I could have aborted to keep my, you know, to keep myself from being talked about or to keep my reputation. So I decided to keep mine.
Well, I want to say this, and I hear that a lot, and I get that, and respect for you for having all your children. But there's also birth control methods. There's birth control. There's condoms. There's other precautions that you can take other than just abortion.
I'm gonna just be honest with you. So be honest, I just don't need to have no sex because I've got pregnant with the nipple, and then it's a little TMI, but I got that pussy gripper. So yes. So my best bet is I just don't need to have no sex till I get married and get some stability.
Is the goal marriage?
I apologize. These ads.
Celibacy.
Just
Celibacy and then marriage. You know
what?
Celibacy.
Wait, what you said you're celibate now?
Yes. I'm trying. And that's why I'm glad I got my kids because I can't even get out there to really.
I want to make sure I understand. So your mama, 7 by 6 men who now is celibate until you get married.
That's the plan.
Just curious, why didn't you come up with that plan after maybe baby daddy number 2?
Because I like sex. I'm going to just put it up. I like, at the time I was the nympho, and I just wanted, and I thank God I ain't getting nothing that I can never get rid of. And I'm going to just keep it real. But they heard, so don't nobody want to fuck.
You don't like sex no more?
I mean, I do, but I found other ways to shit. Them kids go to bed and do what I got to do with.
As you can see, she got her baby. She got her baby all in the background. You know what? I will say this. I do think that the issue is not that she can't find a man. It's what kind of man does she want? She can find a man that likes sex just as much as she does. It's not going to judge her, that be with her. The problem is that the behavior that she is displaying, to find a man that would match the behavior and the decision making that she is displaying, is not conducive to the healthy relationship that she described. So that's the issue. It's not that people like this can never find nobody. Yeah, you can find a guy. If you're a guy that is displaying certain behavior that is a certain way, you can find a woman, right? But the thing is what you describe that you want in a relationship, the person that's going to match your behavior, your decision making, your characteristics, is just not conducive to the healthy relationship that you are describing, if that makes sense. And so it's not people telling you're not going to get this thing, or what man going to sign up for this. No, a man will sign up for it, but it ain't going to be the guy that you're necessarily describing.
To get that phone, get them toys.
This is usually the last question, but I'm going to ask you now because I'm just curious. Why would a guy, just curious, why would you say a guy would be
lucky to date me?
Yeah, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Overall, I'm a good person in general. I believe in God. I pray. I'm a good person. To be honest, at times I can be too good of a person to where I'm taking advantage of. So even with the dating thing, I'm still debating on, I guess, the guys that I choose. I've even said I wanted to try a different race. So
how long you been celibate for?
I'm going on 3 months. And that's long to me. That's
She playing right. She said, "How long you been celibate for?" 3 months. What the hell is that? She just need to honestly take a break. Like you have a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5-year-old. So and they have different fathers. So they have it's 2 baby daddies just between those 3 children. You got 7 in total, 6 baby fathers in total. You just recently was that bad behavior is very recent. Your youngest is 2 years old, and you only been celibate for 3 months. You're not ready to be in a relationship or date. Why are you trying to make somebody sign up for your little crazy situation you got going over there at the house? Your kids all loud in the background. Your 2-year-old walking back there. Like, come on, stop.
long to me. That's a long time.
Ooh, child. Alicia, should this man look a certain way?
As long as he ain't missing no teeth, that's fine. But even,
She'll take what she can get.
I don't care. He just got to be attractive.
Okay.
She'll take
And
what
I
she can get.
I'm 4'11", so I don't want nobody my height.
Okay.
So at least like
Well,
5'2".
4'11", there's a lot of people taller than you, so you'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I think short women have it easy, not easy, but when you're short, there's a lot like I feel for tall women at times because I get if you're 5'10", you really want somebody taller than you. But when you're 4'11", you can date somebody 5'9", right?
Yeah, I've had guys that were like 6 feet.
Yeah, I mean, obviously everybody wants somebody 6 feet or taller. But when you're 4'11", the point I'm making is a 5'8" guy is way taller than you still too. So that's in your advantage. Should the guy make a certain amount of money?
No, as long as he ain't not as long as he taking care of his responsibility, his priorities, and ain't asking me for nothing because I ain't got it.
Okay. So if you get with a man, because you live solely off of child support, correct?
This sounds so harsh, but yeah, I want to go back to work. I do her. I actually did my own hair, but I want to go back to work. It's just I'm trying to wait till I move. I don't really like the area that I live in, and daycare for my kids. It's just I've been through it. It's too much. It's just it's too much.
Okay. Why? Oh yeah. Now it's time for the Kendra cam. You get it up.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, you want to have your baby with you? It's time for the Kendra cam.
Okay. Journey,
She putting the baby all on the damn Kendra G singles live show. Like it just sounds like a it's nothing against women with children or anything like that. It's just her whole situation, everything that she's saying. She's a woman that doesn't work. She lives, like she said, she basically lives and pays all her bills with her child support. She got her kids all out in the background. She got the other baby all in the camera. She just got a crazy situation going on. She got a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old. It's like who's signing up for that? Who looks at that and says, yeah, you know what? I think that's what I want.
I just came from the store, so I ain't dressed all up and stuff.
Girl, we don't need no excuse. Let's do the Kendra cam.
Can you see me?
You gotta see your legs. Okay. All right, we see you, girl. When was your last relationship, Alicia?
My last relationship. Well, I've been in situationships. That's crazy. I've never been in a relationship from my understanding.
So you have 6 kids by men that you were never in committed relationships with?
I thought we were in a relationship, but I say we weren't in a relationship because there wouldn't be any cheating and having other kids.
No, you can be. I mean, listen, cheating. How about this? Cheating only happens in a relationship. Ladies, if y'all didn't know that, if you're in a situationship and a guy is with somebody else, that's not your man. So you can't call that cheating. You can only call a situationship cheating when two people agreed to an exclusive relationship. So I know y'all be using cheating, but if he ain't your man, it's not cheating. So let me ask you this question. Have you ever?
And you know what? And that's something that I always do say is that majority of women or majority of people, period, have never been cheated on. And I'm talking about currently in the times that we have now. Majority of these women, especially, have not been cheated on because majority of them are not in relationships. They think they got cheated on. They think they was in a relationship, but a lot of them, they ain't never been cheated on because the dude that they saying cheated on them, they was not in a they wasn't in a relationship with them. So how could you have been cheated on if you wasn't in a relationship with that person? So that's a fun fact. Most people have not been cheated on.
Ever had any committed relationships with the men you have kids by?
Yes.
Okay.
That was, I say that was my oldest daughter, her dad, and then my two that share the same dad. We were in a relationship.
Okay. So when was your last relationship?
5 years ago.
Okay. And the last time you was intimate was 3 months ago?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You want your baby girl to hear the rest of the conversation? She fine?
She talking about some yes, no. Johnny, get her for me right quick. I can use that when I get done, okay? Okay, sorry.
Okay. What are 3 flaws you have to work on, Alicia?
Trusting people. I trust too much. Finding the right man, I guess. Financial stability could that be one?
Okay. And why would a guy, we already did that question. You want to answer it again? Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I'm a good woman in general. I'm a good mother. I'm patient. I don't do all that get all loud and popping my lips and all that extra stuff. I just feel like I'm wifey material. I am. Definitely. When I tell you the thing,
I'm just curious, what is your definition of wifey material?
being supportive, emotionally, financially, if I can, which I have been in a position to where I was. Cooking for my man, pretty much loving on him like I love on my children. What's that? Going there. You look confused.
Kamala Harris is lying, saying she'll keep us safe. But
I guess my question is this: because you had 6 men that could have been potential husbands because you gave them babies, right? So I guess the question is why, if you know, respectfully so, if you're wifey material, why couldn't you close that wife deal with one of the 6 men you had kids with?
Because they weren't husband material.
Then why'd you give them the ultimate gift of a child?
They gave a child to me. Kendra, I'ma just be real. Like I said, I got that snapper. I use condoms. I have guys that when they hit it from the back, they take the condom off, and I don't know. I don't be knowing. It's just certain situations. The guy I was in a relationship with, we supposed to be doing the pull-out method. He told me the day after, you pregnant. So
What is she still in high school, college years? Like, really? That's her reason. Seriously. 7 children by 6 different men. That's her reasoning as to how that happened. That's really what she's saying. A grown woman that's in charge of raising children, instilling into them the things that they need to go through in this world, in this life to survive and make the proper decisions. And that's her answer. Seriously. You was tricked 6 times. A dude was able to pull the condom off trick 6 times. A dude, I'm 6 different dudes. That's how many times she fell for that. If that is true, what she's saying, they be behind her and slipping the condom off. That's what she fall for.
I'm gonna take accountability for, I guess, shit, just having sex, period. Because I'm very fertile, but I can show my shots to whoever I end up with. But a lot of guys fake relationships just to get in a woman's, so unfortunately, like I said, I was vulnerable at the times.
Okay. So now you're not having no more sex.
And why does she keep saying that she was vulnerable? Her oldest kid is about to get ready to move out the house. Her youngest kid is 2 years old. So how are you still vulnerable? You was vulnerable for that long? You got a kid about to move out the house that's around 18 years old. You were vulnerable for that long? Okay.
Until you get married.
That's the plan with a lot of praying and fasting. Yeah. Okay. That's the goal.
You already know they're gonna talk about that, Alicia.
I don't care.
Okay.
My comments ain't even on.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, Alicia, now the time has come. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
Yeah, I am.
What's your name on the app?
It's my name, Alicia Gordon. I don't know if it's showing up right there.
Oh, do I have this? Alicia, A-L-I. How you spell your name?
A-L-I-C-I-A.
L-A-L-A-L-I-C-I-A. Gordon?
Uh-huh.
Did you cover your last name?
I know.
There's a lot of Alicias. What color is your profile picture?
It's just like a headshot with like a short black hairstyle, and then I got like a black and white like overall shirt thing around me.
You know what? Put in Gordon first, and she'll come up. Put in Gordon, and she'll come up. Here she is.
Yeah.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
Put in Gordon, Gordon, and then you'll find her faster. Alicia Gordon. Alicia Gordon, and she is 39, 7 children. Don't judge me. Judge yourself about her. Okay. What I'm looking for, a single man, has all his teeth and has to be taller than 5 feet. Deal breakers, thieves, and cheaters. Well, she got right to the point. You should also.
Can I say another deal breaker, which should be all women's deal breakers? Child molesters. I don't do them either. It's a lot of them out here. You got the man even messing with the little boys. So yeah, don't come over here pretending to want to. It's a lot of guys that act like they feel like they gotta show love towards your kids, but I just be looking at them like, you know what? Let me check your background. I don't do them pedophiles. It's women out here that do.
Okay. So for clarity, no child molesters. If you got that on your resume, do not reach out to her, please.
Yeah, because the child molester is definitely going to tell you his plan. What the hell is she talking about? When people say you got 7 kids, 6 baby daddies. I mean, you talking about who you don't do. We really need to go down that list, because in order to achieve what you have achieved, you ain't got too much of a list. I would imagine your standards is all over the place and stuff. I mean,
they probably ain't got it on their resume anyway.
They probably ain't got no resume. You're right. I guess I ain't gonna promote that. Alicia, honey, listen. I wish you the best. Keep me posted how it goes.
I will, Kendra. Thank you. I've been trying to get on your show for 2 years, but shoot.
You've been talking my show for 2 years. You got a 2-year-old child.
Yeah, I mean,
how old was the baby then?
She said, how you been trying to get on the show for 2 years And you got a damn 2-year-old. What the?
I was probably pregnant at the time.
Yeah, she trifling.
You look like you want to hang up. I'm the most realest person you probably
Alicia,
ever.
why was you looking for a man when you was pregnant?
I mean, there's some people out there that I was getting hollers while I was pregnant. So I don't. Some people just don't care. If you're a good person, they don't care.
This the last child you had, right?
Yeah, she 2 today.
Today her birthday.
Yes.
All right. Well, happy birthday, baby girl. Well, I'm happy. I'm happy you didn't call me when you was pregnant, Alicia. That would have been a lot. Although I've had women pregnant call me, so it's actually not surprising. I've had at least 3 women while they were pregnant call into the show.
Yeah.
Well, you keep me going. You keep. Yeah, maybe celibacy might be the thing for you, Alicia. I think I agree.
It might.
I think
It
I
is.
agree.
I mean, that's okay. Look, you got Cardi B out here. She would just had her 3rd child, and they telling her she need to get a divorce. They gonna talk about you, whether you're rich, poor, whatever. I don't care.
What happened?
Cardi B just had her 3rd child, and people was talking about her, saying she needs to divorce her husband. But if she divorced her husband, they gonna be talking about her because she a single mother. But she got it. So either way, I don't care what people say about me, and should nobody care what that people say about them. Period.
Well, I do agree with that to a certain degree. You gotta live your life to your own accord, and I do believe don't let other people sway you.
That was not a good comparison.
I think this is deeper than other people swaying you. I think what it's gonna be judged, and you're right. We have no right to judge. And this is what I was trying to say. It's certain things. It's like I wish you would have got the rule that you have now earlier, right? Like maybe after the first child's father, you were like, I'm no longer going to have sex until I meet a man that I can marry. But now you're asking a man to sign up for a woman who has 7 children by 6 men. You know, 3 of your kids are young, 5, 3, and 2 years old, and sex is not an option, and he has to marry you. And I just think that is a lot for any man to agree to. But I'm not God, but the probability is high that he might not agree to that.
And that's fine. I mean, I'll just take it day at a time. Well, if it's for me, God will send it to me. If not, then he'll make me wait.
And there you have it. Okay, we don't argue about God over here. God is the ultimate, the beginning, the end, and that's it. And in the words of Glorilla, at the end of the day got to end.
There we have it.
All right, bye, baby.
All right, thank you.
Oh my God. People are hilarious. I don't get it. I got another video. Today we talking about also, man, if you're watching the video, go ahead and smash the like button. I got another video. We talking about what is wifey material? What is it? What does that mean? Because you got a woman here that we just watched this video. She says, well, hey, I got 7 kids by 6 different men. I'm still a wife. I'm wifey material. I'm a good woman that I keep it real. I'm this, I'm that. I don't doubt that there's a man that's out there for her. You know what? I got a cousin, but she was married though. She was married. That's a difference. She had 5 kids. While she was married, he was abusive. She ended up leaving him, and she got with another guy. But that guy also, he had 4 kids himself. So it's always somebody out there that's like the opposite of you that you can be with, right? So I'm not saying it's not somebody out there for her. I think it's going to be a little bit harder for her. I just think she's a bad decision maker. I think that she has a issue when it's hard for me to say. I don't think she's a bad woman. I just think that, and if I'm being honest, I think when you look at a woman in her situation and you think about the fact that she has 7 children with 6 different fathers, I'm looking at her. I don't know if I can respect that. Men, a respectable man, a man that is a good man that you would want to be a husband. I think a lot of times it's going to be based off of respect. You don't want some woman that you can just run all over. And that's what it seems. She seems like seem like she fall for anything. She's easy to trick. She's easy to fool. And then you got her saying, well, Kendra asked her, she said, well, how do you get all these kids and blah, 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 blah. And she says, well, sometimes, the guys, they be back there doing what they doing and they'll slip the condom off. And I'm pretty sure things like that have happened, but you should know about that trick. I mean, you got 7 kids. How many times did you fall for that trick? Then her other thing was, well, the last guy I was messing with, he said he was gonna pull out. I mean, but once again, those are high school games. Those are things you think in college. You're a grown woman. You're still doing that. You're still falling for that trick. You're still falling for the I'm gonna just stick the tip in. You still falling for that one? Okay, I guess so. That's crazy. I'm gonna give you know what? No, I'm gonna give it later. I'll wait till after this video. This next video I haven't watched. It just says I'm been married 3 times. She knows she is a wife. No intimacy. Again, until you marry her. So I'm about to check this out. I haven't, the last one I saw before, it was just a popular video going around because that lady was in the comments on another Kendra G singles live show. So I had watched that one. This one I haven't seen.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
What's your name, baby?
Genesis,
Genesis, where you calling me from?
California.
How old are you?
I'm 39.
39. What you do for a living?
I work for the Veterans Benefit Administration.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Cancer, but I really don't believe in that. I'm more
Okay,
of a
that's
God
fine.
person.
No worries. You work for the Veterans what, honey?
Benefit Administration.
Okay, Veterans Administration, I'm saying. You have any children?
I do. I have 3. I have an 18-year-old son who lives with his dad in Arizona, or hopefully in college. And then I have my little girls who are 7 and 4.
Okay. So by 2 men?
No, 3. Mm-hmm.
3 men. Why are you not with the man you had a 4-year-old baby with?
Oh, we were married and we were divorced. He wanted to be with somebody else, so I let him.
Okay. So you got divorced recently?
No, it was in 2021 of September. And then he was married in December of 2021
Oh, wow.
with a baby on the way. So
that's a lot. So he cheated on you?
I don't know what he want to call it, but it is what it is.
Okay. Fair enough. Sorry you went through that. It's all good.
It's like,
okay. We got Genesis, California, 39, works for a Veterans Administration, mom of 3 kids by 3 men. How many times have you been married?
I've been married 3 times.
So you were married to all your children's dads?
No, just one of them, my little baby.
When did you get divorced last? Was it your baby?
The 2021.
Okay, so why did you get divorced in the other 2 marriages?
The same. Well, not the same. The first one was when I was really young, 2009. We both were in the military, and the military life is not friendly. And it's like the Real Housewives on crack. Like, it's a whole reality show in itself. And he was a habitual cheater. Like, one of my friends called me one time and she's like, are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm like, girl, what? She was like, why did your husband tell people that you died in a car accident? So I'm hopping in my car, checking brakes, checking everything.
Your husband told people that you died?
Yes.
Why?
In a car accident. I don't know if it was just to get another girl. I don't know. But how it came out was when I first got stationed with him, he went to another place. He's like, oh, they're sending me somewhere to check. And I'm like, bro, I know I just got in, but if you going somewhere, they sending you for good. And the girl ended up calling me while he was sleeping, talk about, oh yeah, he said he taking care of you and your 2 kids. I only had 1 kid at the time, which was my son. And he had his son. And I was like, no, ma'am. I said, but thank you, because you put the icing on the cake, honey. I'm out.
Ooh,
yeah. It was crazy.
That's a lot, girl. Okay. So those were the marriages. All right. So we got Genesis, California, 39, works for the Veteran Administration. Mom of 3 kids, married 3 times. What kind of man you looking for?
I'm a God-fearing man that actually walk the walk and talk the talk. There's a lot of men who say they believe but don't want to actually practice what they believe in. Or if I tell them like, oh, I'm not sexually active, I'm just waiting because I want to honor God. And they're like, oh, well, don't you got 3 kids? Don't you have 3 baby daddies? I say, yeah, I used to steal too. Should I keep doing that? Should I still do, you know what I'm saying? Like, so the only thing I'm supposed to give up is my yoni. Don't do nothing else bad. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal. But once I gave away the, the stuff, I'm supposed to just give it to anybody who want it. You get some, you get some. No. And I'm like, I'm 39. I only got a few good years left on this thing. I got to give it to my husband.
So you're not having sex again until you're married?
Right.
How long you been celibate for?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. Oh, so you already pretty much answered the question that people are going to say. You've been married 3 times by 3 men. Were you celibate before those marriages?
My last one, yes, but we all sin and fall short of God's glory, which is another reason why I actually did marry the other ones, because I can't live in sin. I don't know how people do it. Like, just is able to do it. I can't. It's just not for me. So I would give people chances, but yes, in between times I am.
Okay, you are. Okay, so non-negotiable, no sex unless you become a wife again. Okay. Any other?
Well, I am a wife, because he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So I am a wife already. I just need my husband to find me.
Oh, okay. So you are a wife in this moment. You just are waiting for the 4th man to marry you.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. Any other requirements before we get to your deal breakers?
He has to have a job. He has to take care of his kids. I don't want no bum. I think it's big that men take care of their kids, even if they're not together, or at least trying. And I went to law school, so if that's something that we have to fight for, I definitely would try to help him get something, because I do feel like men should get their kids, honestly. And I think it would stop a lot of men who don't have kids.
More flights to places you want to go.
Yep. Oh, man. They hit me with the double whammy.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Smoking, that's a no. Smoking of any substance. Don't believe in Jesus
like no
Christ.
weed either?
No, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing. It's grossed me out. Don't believe in Jesus Christ. And again, if you don't have a job and you're not taking care of yourself, that's a big no-no for me, because we're grown. And if you don't know what you want, that's a big no-no for me. I'm highly educated. I have a lot in my background, a lot of history, and I want somebody who's well, just put together, just well-rounded, not too, oh, if you don't do this, you're gonna go to hell, but just more like, you know what, we're walking, and we're just getting better as we go, like iron sharpens iron.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I prefer more of a fit look, because although I got a little chubby, I am working back out. I mean, I was in the military, so obviously I had to be in shape. But I don't like bigger men or them being like super sloppy. Like, you can have a little weight on you because we're older, but like overly sloppy, no. And long as he's taller than me, I don't care how tall he is.
Long as he's taller than you, you don't care how tall he is. Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
I would say just a medium income for a man that's around the road. So what's that, like between 45 and 60 is what most men make.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam.
All righty. Let me set it back up. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. Okay, boo. All right, baby girl. We got you, baby. So Genesis, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I have some paid questions. Do you want them?
Okay. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. Kendra Cam.
All righty. Let me set it back up. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me?
Yes, we can see you. Okay, boo. All right, baby girl. We got you, baby. So Genesis, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, what's up, Babs? Yeah, they're both beautiful. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I have some paid questions. Do you want them?
Okay. Yes, I'm sure.
Okay. DK Holloway Diesel said, continue holding steadfast and remember to not require a man to fully commit until you are married. Okay.
No, don't require a man to fulfill commitments until you are married. I'm not sure what he means. Like, don't require a man to like help pay my bills or something. Is that what he's saying?
Let me read it again. You're right. I read it wrong. Remember not to require a man to fulfill commitments until you are married. Oh, so what he's saying is, yeah, he's saying since you're, I guess this is what the point he's trying to make. Since you are making it clear you're not having sex until you are a wife, I guess he's saying don't expect a man to do husband duties until you're married.
Yeah, I don't. Whenever a man asks me out or anything, it's always, hey, I'm gonna pay for my own stuff. Of course, a lot of men say no, but I'm more than willing to pay for my own things because I don't want them to get it twisted. And I'd rather it be that way because it's no expectations. I don't want you to feel like you have to go above and beyond for something that you're not gonna get. I want somebody who's gonna be genuine, and I'm a homeowner. And it ain't no man on my thing. I'm not on OnlyFans. I make my own money. I've gotten my own education. I worked hard to get what I got. And I don't need no man to buy me a $20 meal. I don't care about going to Cheesecake Factory. I like that. So we can go chill at a park because I'm genuinely trying to get to know somebody. It's not about how much they make, but you got to come in making something.
Okay. Divine Photo says, if you have to say you are a wife, then you are a wife. Actions speak louder than words. Well, I mean, she's been married 3 times. She is. I mean,
I'm a wife. How many times have you been married? And I'm not saying that I'm a wife. The word says I'm a wife because the word says he who finds a wife finds a good thing. So you're a wife before you already are one. I mean, maybe you're not Christian, so maybe you didn't know that. So I do take that back. But the word tells us he who finds a wife finds a good thing. That means I have to be a wife for somebody to find a wife. That's where I'm going with that. Thank you, though.
Okay. Manny Jackson says she's not joking. The military life is like a reality TV show without TV. Okay.
It's wild. It's wild.
I'm not gonna read that one. Okay. This one said, now you want a God-fearing man after 3 baby daddies.
Well, all of them did say, all of them did say they God-fearing. All of them did go to church with me. But just because people fall short of God's glory doesn't mean that they're not God-fearing. Everybody's sin. Everybody has their mistakes. I'm sure you don't live a perfect life either. So don't judge a man by what he do. And all of them are still friends with me. It's just, it is what it is. I'm not going to stay for somebody who cheat. I'm not going to stay with somebody who don't want to be with me. I'd rather have peace in my life because I can take care of myself, which is my catch-22, which is one of my red flags, because I won't stay. I got track shoes like a mug. So if you're feeling like you're froggy and you want to leave, you can walk out of here on your eyelashes. I don't care.
Yeah, you know what? I think that and Bab said you're the last of a dying breed. You'll have a real man in no time, especially if you can cook. Yeah. She's been married 3 times. And I can say that somewhat could be a red flag for some people because typically people who are divorced they can be more likely to get divorced, but that's only if they don't take the steps and do the therapy to make sure that they are getting the help that they need to get so that they don't take the baggage from the past relationship into the next relationship, right? But it seems like she's done the work on herself. Everybody does have a past. You know, I would more so look at if I would say that if a person is showing the same behavior that got them, you know, like if they still seem immature, like the video that I just played before, the woman had 7 children, 6 baby fathers. Her oldest child is 2 years old. She has a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 5-year-old living in the house, and even those 3 kids don't have the same child father. And you could just tell from talking to her that she was immature and stuff. This lady, she seems cool, and so I would say that she is a wifey type. She does seem mature. She got married, and I just think that we say people don't get married. We say people out here being 304s. If she get married, I mean, technically she did the right thing. I mean, if the guy was a cheater, the guy that she left when she was in the military, he was going to women, lying to them, saying that, you know, his wife was dead, you know. So why would she stay with a guy doing that? So Babs, you said I say that with nothing but respect. Oh yeah, nah, I know.
I'm not gonna hold you, I'm not gonna stop you. That's why. But thank you though. I hope you're living a God-fearing life too.
Okay, this one, I guess they're back. It said, Kendra, stop. She's a 3-time ex-wife. How can she be a wife when she's failed 3 times?
I can be a wife because that's what I am. I bring nothing but good to my people. I bless people. I take care of my family. I take care of my house. I have a job. Read Proverbs 31:10. It'll explain everything that a wife is, and that's what I am. But if you want to hit me up on Lady Wisdom 27, I can go through it with you word for word, toe for toe. And how many times have you been married? That's all I want to know. You can pay for that one too. Anyway.
Okay. Coffee Killer said, are you doing 50-50 on dates till married?
Yes. If they want me to, that's how I come in. I always come in with 50-50, but a lot of men, because of my presentation, pay for it, and I accept it. Okay, thank you, but it's never a requirement or obligation for them.
Okay. All right, let me continue with my questions. Wait, I will read this one. They spent $50. This one said, spent $50 to say, oh, keep up the good work, Kendra. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. All right, back to my questions. When was your last relationship?
My last relationship, I would say, ended in February. I was dating somebody.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask, when's the last time you was intimate with someone?
You asked me that. It was a year and a half ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
One of them for sure is I have track star shoes. I really like, if a man don't want to stay, not saying I won't work through a situation, but if a man doesn't want to stay, I let them go. And a lot, like, what comes out the mouth come from the heart. So if you're saying stuff that you feel like, or you're angry or drunk, and then you feel like saying something, I'm gonna hold you to it. I make you stand on business. Another one is I don't like change. So if you're not gonna be a man of your word, like any little bit of change, it just throws off my whole little thing that whatever I'm trying to do, I'll be like, oh, I hate change. And I have high expectations of people. I'm a multiplier. So if you have a dream, if you have something that you want to do, I'm going to encourage you to do it. And when you start lacking, I'm on your head. I'm like, yo, you said this. I have a takeover spirit.
Okay.
But takeover to make you the best person that you can be. And that could be a lot for somebody.
Okay. Was that 3 flaws?
Uh-huh.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Again, I'm inspiring. I have a lot going for myself. I'm a team player. I'm friendly. I love to be fit. I love to be compromised. I love to just work with people and be the best version and help us be the best version of ourselves.
Well,
and I'm a praying woman.
She's a praying woman. We know that for sure, girl. This is Genesis, California, 39. She's works in Veterans Administration, mom to 3 kids, 3 men. She's been married 3 times. She is a wife. She's not having sex until she gets married again. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I am.
What's your name on the app, love?
Lady Wisdom 27.
Okay, you made that your username?
Uh-huh.
All right, Lady Wisdom. Don't forget, yes, everybody go to the app and update your profile. You can add a username and it makes it easier for people to find you. Here she is, yes, Lady Wisdom 27. Lady Wisdom 27. Lady Wisdom 27. Okay. I'm trying to look my navigation up. Lady Wisdom 27. All right, fellas, if you interested, Lady Wisdom 27 on
Look,
the
all natural, no filters, no weaves. I'm just saying.
That was okay.
Not to you.
It's all
not
good.
To
it's
you.
all,
You know, every people.
Girl, no, it's all good. I understand. I love it. I love hair and makeup, but I always do that when people say that. So it's all good. All right, let's see what we do. Keep me posted how it goes, babe.
And that's the end of that. That was this is the second video I've done. If anybody came in the room because of the title, of the show, the first video that I played was a woman who had 7 children with um, 6 different fathers. Um, you know what? When I think about what makes a person a wife a wife, you just simply put, it's somebody that's a good partner. I think sometimes we take things that a person has done, the mistakes they have made in their past, and sometimes we'll say, well, that wouldn't be a good wife. And I understand why people do it, because you don't have anything else to go off of. So for instance, the woman with the 7 children, right? And the 6 different fathers, not necessarily a bad person. Just maybe in a bad situation. You know, you could marry that person. Her having 7 kids with 6 different fathers, that doesn't mean that she's going to steal from you. That doesn't mean that she's going to cheat on you. Um, that doesn't mean that she's going to do you wrong, do you dirty or anything. Doesn't mean anything when it comes to that. It just doesn't. She could honestly be a good wife. Um, with the woman that we just watched, married, 3 times. I think for her, I'm listening to her, and if she's being honest and if she's being true, I would say that she could be somebody's wife, because you might have a guy out there that's in a similar situation. He might have been married 1 or 2 times. And those relationships could have ended and he could have left. And if he's done the work on himself where he's prepared to get out there and do better, he can make a good husband, just like she can make a good wife. So, but like I said, sometimes the things that people have done in their past doesn't mean that they could be red flags. They could be things that you could look at to see this person's decision making, what kind of person they are. But it just doesn't always mean that they're not going to be a good partner in life. So I wanted to give some qualities to what makes that contribute to being a good wife. So I just looked up some qualities. Number 1 is supportive. A good wife provides emotional support and encouragement, standing by her partner during difficult times. And even though I'm saying wife, is only because of the title of the show. These could be things for a husband as well. Both of the women that I looked at today on the Kendra G Singles Live show, both of them seem like they would be supportive. Number 2, communicative or communication. Is open and honest communication helps build trust and resolve conflicts effectively. Now, for the second woman that I looked at that was married 3 times, I can see where she may have good communication. For the woman that we looked at with the 7 children and 6 baby fathers, I didn't see that quality. She was very unaware if she was in actual relationships or not. Very unaware. She described having sex with the guys, and she said, well, we would do the pull-out method. She described being with guys where she said, well, sometimes they just take the condom off without telling me. I did not feel that she had good communication skills. So that's not something I could give her. Number 3 is respectful, showing respect for her partner's opinions, feelings, and decisions fosters a healthy relationship. For the woman married 3 times, listening to her story, I felt like she is respectful. For the other woman with the 7 children, 6 baby daddies, I don't feel like she respected herself. And I just think that if somebody don't respect themselves, I don't think that they can respect you. And if you don't respect yourself, I don't even think other people can respect you. I know I can't. If I meet somebody that don't respect themselves, I can't respect them. And that's on any level, relationship, friendship, being associated, anything. Number 4 is trustworthy. Being reliable and keeping promises is essential for a strong, trusting bond. Well, the woman married 3 times. she seemed a little bit more trustworthy, but to be honest with you, when you're looking at people on the internet, it could all be a front. The woman with the 7 kids, 6 baby daddies, um, I don't know. She's she didn't seem like necessarily a liar, but I don't know if I picked up on anything that would say whether she was trustworthy or not. Number 5 is compassionate. A good wife shows empathy and understanding, caring for her partner's needs and feelings. I think anybody in the beginning of a relationship, when they in love with you and they got the butterflies in their stomach, I think everybody show compassion. I think a true test is when y'all fall on hard times, when y'all not getting along. How does that person treat you? Because anybody gonna be compassionate with you um when they in love with you. Number 6, loving. Expressing love and affection regularly strengthens the emotional connection. I agree with that. I like that in my wife. Number 7 is being adaptable. Being flexible and willing to adjust to changes or challenges in life is important for a lasting relationship. Now, for the woman that we just watched, right here with the dreads and the glasses, I don't know how adaptable she is. She said that was one of her flaws because she says she's a runner. If she see things going bad, she gone, she out of there. And I understand, you know, cheating and abuse in certain situations like that. I can understand a person taking off and stuff, but I think for her is more than that. If she sees the situation going bad, she said that she takes off. Um, and and you can't have a lasting marriage or a lasting relationship with that type of behavior. Number 8 is independent, maintaining her own interests, friendships, and goals, contributes positively to the marriage. I like that. I like that too. I like that part. Being independent. You do want somebody that's independent within that relationship. You don't want somebody that's so dependent on you, stressing you out. Um, you kind of want that person to have their own place of peace. Like a man got a man cave, you also want that for your woman. I think everybody wants and deserves a little me time, have their own hobbies. You don't want somebody where it's your job to make them happy, it's your job to make them feel fulfilled in life. You are all like you're gonna fail. And then that person is going to resent you and blame you. So you want that person to be independent within that relationship, within reason. Number 9 is fun loving, bringing joy and a sense of humor into the relationship helps keep it vibrant and enjoyable. Exactly. You don't want nobody with their head stuck up their butt, stick up their butt. You want somebody fun and loving, make you feel happy. You don't want to be sitting in your car in the driveway thinking about, do I really want to go in the house? You don't want that. Number 10 is collaborative. Working together as a team in decision making and problem solving enhances partnership and unity. I like that one. And that's probably the best one, working together in a healthy way. I think a lot of relationships now have unneeded competition within them. I seen it just gets ridiculous sometimes. I seen people actually borrow money. Like they be like, I heard a guy, he's like, yeah, my wife, she borrowed money from me. And it's ridiculous. I mean, I'm married. I could never say that to my wife. If I give my wife money, I just gave it to her. Ain't no way she gonna say she borrowed it or think she gotta pay it back. You know. So I think the working together part, and I think people, because when you living with somebody, you're in a relationship, it's y'all household. Whatever y'all put into it is going to benefit both of y'all. There's no reason why y'all should not be working together. So you got to work together. You got to be able to collaborate. You got to be a good team player, and that's really what these relationships be all about. Anyway, this was a fun little video. Everybody come in. Anybody that watches it on the replay, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you want to see more content. Get in the comment section. Start up a conversation. I do be talking to people. Yeah, I had fun. I'm about to end this video. I'm gonna come back. I don't know what I'm gonna watch next. I kind of had like a boring day, to be honest. I laid around, I was lazy, and I didn't get anything done. And that's okay because pretty much any other day I do a lot of stuff. So I like to give myself lazy days. So what? Let's see. So anyway, appreciate you all. If you missed the first clip, which is what the title is named after, is woman claims to be a wife and has 7 kids, 6 baby daddies. Feel free to rewind and go check that out. Get in the comment section. Let me know, what do you think a wifey is, and do you think a person's past and mistakes they make, even because when you read off the qualities to like a good wife or a good husband or a good partner, long-term relationship, whatever you want to do, sometimes it just don't matter. Sometimes people are good people that just made mistakes and stuff. So, and some people believe in giving people grace, but I don't know. Y'all let me know. I'm about to get up out of here. Okay. Yo, I'm gone, y'all. Risky out.
Risky behavior.